Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Not too much on my headscarf, okay? Not too much on my headscarf because your girl's in transition, okay? Got to get my hair done, nails done, the things of the things. But I also got content to make, so here we are. Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 1. And I'm pleasantly surprised with the switch up that they did this season. I like it. I think we get to know the people on a more intimate level. They get to know each other on a more intimate level. I like the game, so we can really see who's paying attention and really doing the work. I really am feeling this season so far. I will say that the men are giving a little bit of dusting, but that's normal for Ready to Love. But overall, I enjoyed the first episode, so let's just go ahead and get into it. But before we get into this review, I need you guys to do me a favor. Sit back, relax, watch the video on through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? So, there's going to be two mixers. We're going to have 5 men, 5 women this time. And then the next one, 5 men, 5 women next time, okay? So we meet April. She's 41. She's a pharmaceutical director. She's looking for a man that's tall, dark, handsome. She loves some chocolate with a great dictation. She works hard, but now she is ready for love, okay? Then we got LaRon, who is 31, a system operational manager. He said that he's the problem. He can't find love because he's been looking in all the wrong places. And then you got him in a video with 2 girls twerking in the mirror. But he said he don't know where else to look. This is all he got. Okay, he wants to build a family and a life. So he's ready for love. Then we have Mika. She's 36, esthetician. She has 2 kids. She says she's ready to step outside of her shell. And she's tired of being the only one with no husband when she goes to the events, okay? So she's ready to get married. So when Mika meets April and LaRon, he's like, y'all ready for a shot? And April was like, oh, you ready to turn up? And he was like, yeah, I'll be turning up from Wednesday to Sunday. Sir, what? How old are you turning up from Wednesday to Sunday? Do you have a job? I don't know, okay? So the ladies don't seem too pleased with that. And me, myself, I'm just trying to figure out, like, what you do for work, for real, okay? Then we have Demont, and he is 42. He's a fashion stylist, okay? He said that he turned heads when he walked into a room because his confidence demands attention, okay? He said as far as his type, they don't really have to know how to dress because he could dress up. But he's real big on energy. Child, I don't know. I don't know, okay? Mika said that when she met DeMonte, her mind went straight to the Nutcracker guy from Christmas. I was cracking up because they did it side by side. Y'all see it? And it's definitely giving that. I'm out here giving out fashion advice. She was like, you think I should have worn a necklace? And he was like, maybe a nice little dainty one. Dainty? That's in your vocabulary? Oh, never mind. Okay. We meet Willie. He's 31. He's a real estate developer. He said a woman wanted to date him because he's Timothy, okay? He got it going on. He said he's handsome, chocolate. He's the whole package. Handsome and chocolate, whole package. I mean, there's a lot more that need to be in that package, sir. Like protector, provider, you know, those things. But I'm going to let you have it. He said that the first shorty to catch his eye was Mika. Because did you see her body? The body is bodying, baby. It's bodying, okay? William came in with his sexy voice. They said that, not me, okay? He's 37 and he's a comedian. He said that he don't have a game plan for the mixer. He's just gonna let the spirit guide him. He also said that he has a lot to offer. With him being a comedian, a chef, a protector, a provider, he said that he thinks women are going to like him because he can get them smiling and he can get on their good side that way. Child. So then April was like, you're a comedian? Make me laugh. Tell me a joke. And he was like, people always say that when they find out I'm a comedian. Sir, that was your game plan. You said he was going to come in and make the people laugh. And you're not doing it. You're not doing it. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to be different. We'll get to the jokes later. Okay. So then we meet Alexis. She's 32, operational manager. Her ideal guy has to have good hygiene. Okay, I agree with that. She said nice and clean nails. Just got to have clean nails and smell nice. You want them to smell good. She don't have a preference whether he's light-skinned, dark-skinned, or chocolate. As long as he tickles her pickle, they can do it, okay? We meet Dominique, who's 35, an accountant. He's never been married, no kids, but he travels a lot. He said when he was traveling, he see a lot of big families, okay? His grandfather got 23 children, and he wants a large family as well. Sir, immediately no. Do you not know what economy we in and you talking about 32 children? I'm gonna need you to take a seat, okay? April said that she was impressed with Dominique. She got very masculine energy from him. He knows the pursuit and how it's supposed to go. Dominique and April are talking, and he asked her, do you have any children? She was like, no. So then she asked him, is that something you would want? And he was like, yeah, I want like 2 to 10. And she was like, what? What? He was like 2 to 10. But whatever God has for me. And she was like, well, God told me. So God just spoke to me. He told me that you're not getting 10 from me. He was like, then maybe I could do 2. Sir, why do you want all these daggone kids in this economy? You got money? You guys got money. That's the only thing I can think of, because baby, these kids is expensive, okay? Tommy shows up and he's like, this is where your love journey begins, so I hope you're ready to love, because if you're not, I'm going to find out. Then he turned around and he's looking like, we missing somebody. Y'all know what Glenn at? Yo, Glenn. You know Glenn? You know Glenn? Tommy, they don't know Glenn. We don't know Glenn. You don't even know Glenn. Glenn's not there though, okay? And then they show Glenn in the confessional having a hard time, baby. He was struggling. I felt so bad for him. But he was nervous because the world's going to be watching. And is, okay? And then we're going to be talking about it. Then you're going to be on the panels. It's going to be a whole mess. It is a whole mess, okay? They show him pulling up. And then he backed up. I said, oh, it's giving Married at First Sight. It's giving Runaway Glenn. Instead of Runaway Bride, Runaway Glenn, okay? Because he was like, y'all not about to do this to me. And I definitely understand, because if he watched the show, then he should know better. He lets them know that this is the first of 2 mixes, and he wants them to really get to know each other. Take it slow. Take your time. Like, really talk, engage, okay? And at the end of the night, one of the men is going home because the women have the power. He lets them know that after both mixes, that everybody will meet together at brunch, so they'll get to meet all the other singles, and then we'll take it from there. He lets the men know it's time to step your game up. Really get to know these women. So when DeMonte's talking, he says that he's done a lot of fashion shows, 7 to be exact, and he's a celebrity stylist. I said, ooh, that's a lot. A lot of fashion shows, sir, okay? He tells Koisha, who's 35 and a realtor, that all his tattoos mean something. So she was like, what's the one on your hand mean? Oh, I can't remember. Sir, next. Koisha said next. No. Because what are you talking about? All your tattoos mean something, but you don't even know what the one on your hand mean? Stop lying. Already, caught him in a lie. Right then and there. Okay? Tommy's outside on the phone trying to get Glenn on the line, and he's not answering. I said, ooh, child, they gonna drag this out, ain't they? Now he really sitting there calling the mama, the sister, the auntie, and the uncles. Okay? Meanwhile, Willie is asking April what she do for a living, and she was like, I sell drugs. He was like, well, let me get a dime bag. I said, a dime bag? Like, okay, sir. And she was like, no, I'm just playing. I'm a registered pharmacist. I thought it was a cute little interaction, okay? Koisha asked Dominique, is he ready to love? And he said he is now. She was like, oh, so you must have been a hot mess. And he was like, not a hot mess, just a lukewarm mess, okay? He asked her, did she have any kids? And how would she feel about squeezing out a few more? She was like, hold on, a few more is a bit aggressive, okay? Maybe 1. And she was like, maybe 1, because, you know, I'm like 35. And he was like, oh, but you young. And she was like, but these eggs not. And I was like, girl, tell me about it. Pregnancy in your 30s is hard, okay? Especially at the upper end of 30s. If you're going to do it now. We finally get a formal meeting of Koisha, and I don't know if that's how I'm saying her name right, but y'all know I'm gonna mess up her name. If that's not her name, we'll get it right eventually, okay? She said that she was raised to be a wife and a mom, and her career came after. She's always put her family first. She has 2 children, one daughter who's 15 and one son who's 10, and she still wants her fairy tale. And I was like, you deserve that. Every woman should be able to get their fairy tale, so hopefully we could find her a man, okay? Mika says she don't want no more kids, so that should knock some of the men out, especially Dominique, Mr. I 110. Sir, she's not for you, okay? Alexis asked Willie, do he want kids? And he was like, absolutely. So she wants to know, like, so how soon you wanna have kids? And he was like, listen, once God ordains it, it is what it is. I don't have time to waste. I'm ready to have these kids. We could lay on the couch. We could get some booty rubs and all the good things of the things, okay? And so they were making a connection. He said that he feels open to talk to her about anything. They was having a good old time. He asked her, do she cook? And she was like, yeah, I cook and I eat, but I also eat clean, because we find out that she has an immune disorder disease, okay? Alexis is 32. She works in operations. She has HS. Okay, that's the abbreviation for the long word that I can't say, okay? She is in remission now, but she's in remission now, but anyone in her life, she says, has to understand that with this disease, she can have good days and she can have bad days, and they will have to understand and be able to handle that, okay? She told him that she got all her sweat glands removed from under her arms. She said that God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, because God knows that she can handle it. Amen? Amen. Okay. He appreciated her opening up, and he said he wanted to pray for her in that moment, but he didn't want to be weird about it, so he didn't. I said, sir, you should have been like, give me your hand, let's pray. I think it would have been cute. I don't know, I probably would have fell for it, but we don't like when the men be too heavy leading with the religion, because that's how they be trying to get over on you. Okay, Daniel, is that man's name who was trying to jump in front of the enemy? I don't know, I feel like that was his name. Meanwhile, Tommy's still outside calling this daggone man named Glenn. And I said, Tommy, hang it up. Give it up. He don't want to be there. He was like, well, I guess since you're not answering, I guess that means that you're just not ready to love. He don't want to be there, sir. Well, you don't have to tell him he's not ready to love over the phone. So meanwhile, Laurent said that when he saw Koisha and she smiled and he saw those pearly white teeth, he was like, okay now. And she's real southern. He said she looked like she's going to bake him a pie or something. So when they were sitting down talking, she asked him, what do you want? And he says that he wants a partner who he can have fun with, travel, drink, turn up, the things, okay? She says that he makes her smile, and no other man has done that yet. I said, you only been here for 10 minutes, girl. Did you even meet all the other men yet? And Glenn didn't show up, so you don't even know if Glenn can do it. But anyway, she leaned in and she was like, you have a very strong voice. Are you aware of that? Is it intentional? And he was like, no. And she was like, you know why I did that? And he was like, what, lean in? Because you want to kiss? And she was like, no, because you're guarded. And I wanted to throw you off guard. And then in her confession, she was like, he allowed me into his safe space when I leaned in. So she asked him, do you want to keep this surface? And he was like, no, we could go as deep as you want. And I was like, this is intense. This is intense, girl. Why are you seducing this man on the first date? But okay, sis, go off, okay? So Tommy shows up and he's like, hi, everybody doing? Y'all learning the ladies? Y'all learning what y'all need to know? And the man like, yeah. He was like, well, we gonna find out. It's time to play a game. Everybody inside, okay? So he gets inside. He lets them know that Glenn ain't showing up because he don't want to be here, okay? And April was like, good, because I don't need nobody wasting my time. Thank you, Glenn, for not showing up. And I was like, yeah, watch they pull a reverse Uno card, and next thing you know, he be showing up in 3 weeks, okay? Mark my words. So the name of the game is Hot and Bothered. He's going to list some turn-ons and turn-off of the women. The men have to guess, and whoever wins is safe from elimination. I like this because you really have to be intentional and getting to know someone. So someone you probably wouldn't even think you like, you might end up liking just by the things that you learned about them, okay? So the first question was one of these women loves sports and is a basketball referee. She's attracted to active men who loves to play and watch sports, okay? And Dominique, Willie, and Laurent got it right. It was Alexis. Question number 2, this mom is close to having kids, but she's open to a man with children as long as he's an active father. That was Mika. Dominique, Willie, and Laurent got it right again, okay? Laurent said he remembered that Mika didn't want no children because it broke his heart, okay? Because he was lusting after her, but he realized he can't really be with her, okay? Question number 3. This woman makes every man she goes on a date with pray to see how comfortable he is with God. Koisha, okay? Dominique and Laurent got that right. I was like, they must have really been getting to know these people. Willie, why you don't want to get to know Koisha? She's the one that want to pray together. This woman can't deal with a homeless man beard. I said, you mean the one that's peasy? Is that what that mean? Okay? Because everybody was like, who said that? Who said that? And no one got that right, okay? But it was Koisha. This woman said size matters. Mika. Yeah, okay. So, and this woman says she needs a chocolate skinned man with muscles, Koisha. I was like, they got a lot of Koisha up in here, okay? This woman doesn't want any hair down below. April. Williams said that manscaping is important. I don't know. I don't mind a little hair. You know what I'm saying? Okay? At this point, Dominique and Laurent are tied at 6, right? So Laurent was like, maybe we both can't get eliminated. And Tommy was like, oh no, somebody's getting eliminated tonight. I don't know what y'all talking about, okay? So Laurent said that there's no way he's going to let Dominique get his get out of jail free card. It's just not happening. But guess what, Laurent? It happened, sir. Guess what? It happened because Dominique got the next question right, okay? The question was, this woman's worst date was a celebrity flew her out to Atlanta and had her sitting in the car while he was inside getting a facial. Mika, girl, why you let that man play in your face like that? Because for what, girl? Nah. ain't no way. Ain't no effing way, okay? But anyway, Dominique was paying attention to the women. That's what we learned. Dominique was paying attention to the woman. Now, DeMonte and William, blah. They barely got anything on the board. Just what are you here for if you're not going to be paying attention and really getting to know these women? At least a little bit. So then they all go back to the mixer because now Dominique is free. So he could, chill out a little bit or whatever the case may be. So Alexis says that William is tall, but he ain't got no facial hair. And her father told her, a man with no facial hair, don't trust him. Okay? So Alexis is talking to William, and she tells him that she wants kids, but she doesn't really want to date a man with kids. But under the right circumstances, she might give it a try. Depending on how many kids he got, how many baby mamas he got. And he was like, hypothetically, what if he got 2 baby mothers? And she was like, how many kids you got? He was like, 3. 2 baby mothers? I'm going to be real with you. Can't do it. It's a lot. That's a lot. I said, well, you could X him off the list. So then Keisha and Willie are talking, and he asked her what led her to this process. She said shortly after she got married, she found out that her husband had 4 kids. And he was like, hold on, let me break this down. So you was dating a guy, you got married, and you found out, and you didn't know he had kids, and then he popped up with 4 kids. She was like, I didn't even know he had a kid, yet alone 4. And he was like, how you didn't know? The dingling must have been good. And I said, did he just tell that girl that child? She was in a confessional like, I feel offended. I feel disrespected, okay? So he's over there trying to apologize. Like, I'm sorry. How about we just exchange Instagrams and numbers? I said, sir, you just told that girl that she was so hypnotized that she didn't realize that that man had kids. And I'm sure that's not how that went, okay? But then you want to ask her for her Instagram and to exchange numbers immediately after that? Like, it's okay? He got the nerve to say that he don't think that she's into him, but he's still going to ask for the number so he can get to know everybody equally, even though she got all the red flags. I was cracking up. Like, not she got all the red flags. So Mika asked Dominique, do you want to have sex before marriage? And he was like, no. And she was like, what you mean you don't want to have sex before marriage? He was like, oh. I thought you were saying he answered that question so fast he wasn't about to give her a chance to think that they wasn't about to have sex before they got married, okay? He was like, I most definitely want to have sex before marriage, okay? So she asked him what some of your deal breakers. He said someone who's not open-minded, and they have to be a nurturer because if he sees somebody needs something, he got it, they got it, okay? And she was like, yeah, but everybody's not like that. And he was like, yeah, I know. That's why it's important. She says that she really likes him and he stands out to her. That's why she gave him her number and she hopes that he reaches out to her. I said, okay, Dominique and Mika, trying to make a cute little connection over here on the side. So then DeMonte told April that he got an apartment, nothing big, because he working on his debt and credit. April said, so we are of a certain age. And my expectation is that you got your ish together. I said, not you trying to get your life together and then you out here looking for struggle love. Immediately no. Absolutely not, sir. Why are you even here? This is what I mean when I tell you that they be just picking up these men off the streets. Gots to be. Because why y'all trying to hook that man up? Why y'all trying to hook these women up with that man who live in an apartment and he's struggling? So then Koisha and William are talking and she said, I know you're a comedian. He was like, yup, facts. But then he started telling her that he really wanted to create a legacy for his kids, okay? And his great grandkids so that they could be like, my grandfather, he started this. And she was like, so did you start anything yet? And he was like, nah, but I'm working on it because I want to open up like a gun shop for women and teach them how to shoot so that this way they could be able to protect themselves. And she was like, okay, so how you plan on doing that? Well, I know a guy who owned a gun shop. Okay, sir. What? Make it all make sense because we went from being a comedian to now you want to own a gun shop to like, sir, make up your mind. What do you want to do with your life? And I'm assuming the comedian is not going to work out because I have yet to find anything you said funny. It's given sassy red. Child, cracked myself up. Anyway, I said, oh, he's a dreamer. You know, the ones who say they want to do so many things and they don't actually get anything done, just dreaming of it. Yeah, that's him. So then Tommy comes out and he takes the women back because he wants to know who they feeling, who they not feeling, because it's time to send one of these ninjas home, okay? April likes Dominique. Mika likes Dominique. Alexis likes Willie. Koisha likes Lauren, okay? But who they not feeling? And Alexis was like, she's not feeling Lauren. And then Koisha was like, Oh, I almost jumped across this table and pulled out her hair because you don't know me. Not my man. I said, girl, it's day one. Chill out, sis. You better jump over tables in day one. She gonna be an issue. She gonna be a problem, okay? No judgment yet, because we don't know these people. We're just getting to know them. Anyway, so Willie was mentioned, and they said that he was very touchy and real thirsty. I was like, this is a bad batch. I'm gonna just let y'all know it's a bad batch, okay? And then they was like, William comes off goofy, and he came in there with sneakers on. Because like, sir, this is a mixer. You supposed to bring your best foot forward, and why are you in sneakers? Then they was like, his career is all over the place. He wants to be a comedian, but now he wants to leave a legacy of the gun shop. You know, it's all over the place. So then, Lord, they started reading Dag on DeMonte down to the ground, okay? They was like that he ain't got no stable job. He got bad credit. He looking for a queen, but he a jester. They was going off for him, and I was sitting there like, zing. When he watched this back, he gonna be like, zing. That's what the people thought of me? So then when they bring up the men, it's between DeMonte and William. And then Tommy was like, DeMonte, they gonna send you home. And he was like, I'm a good dude. Look me up. I said, oh no. Sir, absolutely not. We're not gonna look you up. Don't you got a fashion show coming up or something? Don't you got a fashion show or something coming up? You'll be all right. Go work on that credit. Get it together. Child, I was in here like, this was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to hold you, and I'm excited for this season. It looked like it's going to give all the things that Ready to Love give, with maybe a little bit of love. And y'all know I love me some love, and I love me some ghetto. So I'm glad that they're going to try to mix it all in this time. But anyway, y'all, that was Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 1. Let me know down below what you think about it. And if you did not like this video, go ahead and like the video. And baby, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because you know. If you know, you know. When the people go on Instagram Live and we need to be up here and we need to have these quick chats and these updates and these uploads, I need you to be front and center here, okay? Anyway, y'all, I'll talk to you later. Peace.